You close the bathroom door, and within seconds, you hear it. The scratching, the whining, the little paws pushing against the gap underneath. And if you made the mistake of leaving it even slightly open, your dog is already inside, sitting right in front of you, staring directly into your soul with zero shame and zero apology. Millions of dog owners experience this every single morning, and most of them have the same reaction. They laugh it off, call their dog weird, maybe post a video about it online. But here is the thing nobody is actually talking about. Your dog is not being weird. Your dog is not being clingy. What your dog is doing in that bathroom is one of the most ancient, deeply wired survival behaviors still alive in the modern domestic animal. And once you understand what is actually happening, you will never look at your dog the same way again. Let us go back, way back, before your dog had a name, before they had a bed in the corner of your room, before they had a favorite squeaky toy. Their ancestors were living in packs in the wild. And in the wild, survival was not guaranteed. Every single moment carried risk. Predators were real. Threats were constant. And the pack survived not because any single animal was strong enough on its own, but because they protected each other. They moved together, hunted together, slept together, and most importantly, they watched each other's backs during the moments when one member of the group could not watch their own. Now here's where it gets fascinating. In the animal world, the act of elimination, going to the bathroom, is considered the single most dangerous moment for any creature. You are distracted, you are physically compromised, you cannot run, you cannot fight, you are completely and utterly vulnerable. And every predator in the wild knows it. So the pack developed a ritual. When one member stopped to eliminate, another member stood guard, alert, watchful, ready to signal danger at the first sign of a threat. This was not optional behavior. This was survival code burned into their DNA over thousands and thousands of years. And here's the part that will blow your mind. That code never left. It is still running inside your dog right now, today, in your bathroom at 7 in the morning.
And here is the part that really reframes everything. When your dog sees you sitting down, lowering yourself, becoming still in a small space, their instinct interprets that body language as a signal. In pack dynamics, when a higher-ranking or beloved member becomes still and settled, it is the cue for the guardian to take over active perimeter duty. Your dog is not watching you because they are confused or because they have no concept of personal space. They are watching you because in their mind, you just handed them the responsibility of keeping watch, and they are taking that responsibility with complete seriousness. That stare is professionalism. That presence is devotion. That refusal to leave your side is loyalty running so deep it predates domestication itself. Now, if you genuinely need your privacy back, the good news is you can work with this instinct rather than against it. The key is to give your dog a job outside the door instead of simply excluding them from theirs. Teaching a solid place command where they go to a specific mat right outside the bathroom and stay there on guard duty satisfies their protective drive without requiring them to be in the room with you. You are not shutting them out of the mission, you are just reassigning their post. Pair it with positive reinforcement, a treat when they hold their position, a calm verbal reward, and within a few weeks, most dogs will accept their new sentry location outside the door with the same intensity they used to bring inside it. It is also worth knowing the difference between this healthy instinctual guarding and genuine clinical separation anxiety. A dog performing pack guard behavior is typically calm once they are with you or positioned near you. A dog with true anxiety shows signs of distress, including destructive behavior, excessive panting, inability to settle, and symptoms that extend far beyond the bathroom situation into every moment of separation throughout the day. If your dog only goes into protection mode during these specific vulnerable moments and is otherwise settled and confident, what you have is not a problem. What you have is a guardian. So the next time that furry face pushes through the door and sits down in front of you with that ancient, serious, utterly devoted stare,
Try to see it for what it truly is, not an invasion, not neediness, not a quirky habit to be embarrassed about. What you are looking at is thousands of years of loyalty made physical, a survival ritual that outlasted the wild, a pack bond so strong it followed you from the living room to the most private corner of your home and decided that even there, especially there, you would not be left unprotected. Your dog is not weird. Your dog is not clingy. Your dog is the most dedicated bodyguard you will ever have, and they are working around the clock, completely free of charge, powered entirely by love.
When you walk toward the bathroom and start to close that door, your dog does not see a human seeking privacy. Their ancient brain sees a pack member entering a small enclosed space with limited exit points, preparing to enter a state of physical vulnerability and attempting to do it completely alone and unguarded. To you, it is a bathroom. To your dog, it is a high-risk zone. The closed door does not register as a privacy boundary. It registers as a barrier that is physically preventing them from doing their most sacred duty, which is protecting you. The sound of the door clicking shut, the sound of running water, even the specific way you move toward that part of the house, all of it triggers what animal behaviorists describe as a security alert response. Their heart rate rises slightly, their focus sharpens, their instinct screams that something is wrong and that you need them. So they push through, they scratch, they whine, they find a way in. And when they do finally get inside and sit in front of you, that intense, unblinking stare that feels so awkward and invasive, that is not your dog being strange. That is your dog standing sentry. That is the vulnerable gaze, an ancient watching behavior where the guardian locks eyes on the protected pack member and simultaneously scans the environment for any movement, any sound, any shift that signals danger. They are doing their job. They are doing it seriously. And from their perspective, you have never been safer. Now, layer on top of this something even more interesting that modern science is starting to uncover. Research coming out of animal neurobiology in recent years is showing us that when dogs are in close physical proximity to their owners, particularly in small enclosed spaces, their brains release significantly elevated levels of oxytocin, which is the same bonding hormone that surges in human mothers holding their newborns. For your dog, being in that tiny bathroom with you is not just about protection. It is one of the most chemically rewarding experiences in their day. The closeness, the warmth, the shared small space, it spikes their bonding response in a way that even a walk outside cannot fully replicate. What you have been calling an intrusion is actually, from your dog's neurological perspective, an act of deep love, intrusive loyalty, proactive caregiving, the canine version of saying, "I am here, I have you, nothing is going to get you while I am around."